What up, world? Welcome to another episode of An Entrepreneur's Journey, where I document my life, what I've seen, what I've experienced. And today I want to talk about some business mentors, that didn't go to college, offering you guys advice. Do you need college? No, you don't need college. You don't need college. There's plenty of examples that you don't need college. But the school of hard knocks is going to teach you stuff 20 years later, Let me get serious here for a second. Let me take off these glasses so you guys can see me in my eye. I see a lot of these business mentors and a lot of entrepreneurs out there, bashing college. Let's get real, guys. You look at the list of the Fortune 500 CEOs, the majority of them went to college. You look at most millionaires, the majority of them went to college. So, I see a lot of these coaches, these motivational speakers online. They didn't go to college. They're very successful. Great. But I like to put it this way, man. If you guys go to a casino, right, and you got two tables, one's offering you 99% chance to win, and the other one's offering you a 5% chance to win, what table are you going to put your money down on? College is going to teach you the stuff that you need to know that the school of hard knocks is going to teach you 20 years later. And a lot of these business coaches that don't have a college education that are telling you, just hard work and life learning is going to get you there. College education won't get you there. Man, that's bullshit, man. That's fucking bullshit, man. Most of those guys are going to send their kids to college. Most of those guys are going to make sure that their kids go to college. So, be careful who you're taking advice from. I'm not saying that you can't make it without a college education. What I'm saying is that the school of hard knocks is going to teach you lessons 20 years later that you couldn't read in your textbook in Business 101 or in Finance 101 or in Entrepreneurship 101. So be careful who you're taking advice from, man, because some of these, business mentors, they've been very successful. And maybe you didn't go to college and you don't think you have to go to college, and you don't have to go to college. But let's get real, guys. Just do a survey, man. I'm not gonna sell you guys on the idea of college. Take a survey. Take a survey of the people that are rich and tell me how many of them went to college. And then come back and tell me if you want to play those odds. If you want to play those odds, go ahead, man. I don't care. But a lot of these school of hard knocks, I met a lot of millionaires that are, came from the school of hard knocks. Props, man. Mad respect to you. But most of them are going to tell me, they're like, man, I wish I went to college. And for me, I meet some of these guys and I'm teaching them stuff I learned in my first year of college. So, am I biased? Yeah, I got a college degree. I have a law degree. So, of course I'm biased. Everybody has their own bias. But to say that you don't need an education is fucking insane, man. Some of these guys out here are just telling you, they're trying to sell you their book or their program, or their marketing program, or their Udemy course, or whatever it may be. And that's education anyway, So I like having a structured education. Give me an education from a guy who studied it for fucking 8 years. Give me an education from a guy with a PhD who really took his time to study the craft. Of course you can learn stuff from the people who actually did it. But these guys out here pitching you on the idea that you don't need college or something. No, man, you don't need no college debt. You don't need to get into a ton of debt to go to college. But this idea, man, that, you don't need college. Mark Zuckerberg didn't go to college. Bill Gates didn't go to college. These guys knew how to computer program when they were 8 years old, man. That's not you. That's not you, So when you talk about, some of these, and again, I'm going to target some of these guys, man, because some of these guys online, and you guys know who they are. If you guys are motivated and you guys are entrepreneurs, you guys know who they are. These guys didn't go to college. And, they're telling you, I didn't go to college and you don't need college. Get the fuck out of here, man. Come on, man. Look at the list of 10,000 rich people and you're going to see that 9,000 of them went to college. Do the numbers, man. Play the odds. What do you want to do? You want to go for the glory and try to shoot for that 1% that didn't go to college and make it and hope that you learn everything along the way? Or do you want to get everything structurally taught to you? Man, some of these motivational speakers are leading you guys down the wrong path just because they didn't do it. Man, I didn't do a lot of things in my life that I know I should have done. And I hope that when I run across somebody, I tell them to do those things. But this idea that, formal education is a waste of time, that's bullshit, man. And to end this off, I'm going to give you guys a note to the guys that are in college. If you are in college, if you're in college, make sure you're learning there. Make sure you're actually applying something. If you're just going for the piece of paper, then these guys are right. It's a fucking waste of time. you know. But if you aren't going for the paper and you're learning something, it's not. I'll give you an example. Both when I was in business school and law school. In business school, I was in options class. So I was learning about options in the stock market. In real estate, I was in my real estate class. And both times something happened that really, it was very perplexing to me, right? The person next to me, we're learning, in options class, we're learning how to put down a real small amount of money to make a lot of money back. And this is finance. And in real estate class, same thing. We're learning about venture deals and a lot of deeds and transfers. And we're reading case studies on how multi-million-dollar deals were closed. And the person next to me says to me, pay attention, this is going to be on the test. On the test? This is life, man. This is life. If you guys apply what you learn when you do go to college, you guys are going to be extremely successful. Now, if you guys are just trying to get a job, then you're going to have that mediocre success. But if you actually applied what you learned, you're going to murder the business scene. You're going to murder the entrepreneur scene. You're going to murder, all your competition, man. So if you go to school with the intentions to apply what you're learning, man, that's going to give you guys the foundation to win, period. To win, period. So be careful of some of these guys out there. I know a lot of you guys resonate with them because you guys haven't gone to school. But school is more affordable than ever, man. There's online degrees, there's community colleges. Now, if for the cost of some of these guys, these motivational programs and these motivational conferences, you guys can actually get credit. And guess what? I don't have to explain myself. I walk into the room, I got a business degree and a law degree, set. Don't talk to me about what I know. It's already there on paper. Now, this is not true across the board, but I just wanted to get this off my chest because I see a lot of these guys out here with no college degree. And like I said, props to you guys, man, if you guys made it. But play the odds, guys. Play the odds. Don't be a dummy, man. Why would you go for 99-1 odds when you can go to, 10-1 odds? If your risk is 99% chance of failure or a 10% chance of failure, what are you going to do? Of course, man, you're going to go with the 10% chance of failure, man. So stop listening to these guys that, are not in your wheelhouse, man. The Mark Zuckerberg, the Bill Gates, the guys that dropped out. Yeah, they dropped out of Harvard, buddy. These guys that made it, or even some of these other motivational speakers, good for you guys, man. But to tell people that you don't need college, you guys are fucking insane, man. You guys are fucking insane, man, because this is real life, dog. This ain't, you guys are trying to get everybody to get where you guys are going. Meanwhile, you guys are 40, 50 learning shit that, high school students and college students learn in their first year. Come on, man. Grow up, guys. Play the odds, guys. Go look at the list of the CEOs that are getting paid $7 million a year. They got a fucking college education. They got a college education, guys. You understand? They couldn't even get in the door. They couldn't even apply for those positions without a college education. You're building your own business. You're going to do your own hustle. I'm a hustler, man. I knew I was an entrepreneur the day I had my first business card when I was 12. When I was 12 years old. And I'll tell you something about college. It only added to my hustle. I'm sitting in a European car right now, man. I own land across the country. I don't need to work. I could pick up a $1,000 bill like that. Like that. College provided me that. Applying what I learned in college provided me that. And the problem is that a lot of you guys don't know where to look for the information. So it's not that you guys, I'm not saying you're dumb. No one's dumb. I think everybody's a genius. Everybody has a talent in them. But school structures everything you actually need to know so you're not missing anything. The School of Hard Knocks is going to teach you that shit 10 years later, 20 years later, So don't take this 1% mentality, these guys that didn't go to college. That's the 1%. Congratulations. You guys are special. But you guys want a sure shot? Why be so risky? Just because you're an entrepreneur doesn't mean you guys have to take a risk on everything. When it comes to educating yourself and building solid businesses, be smart about it, man. Play the odds. If 99% of the people, or 99% of the millionaires out there got formal educations, go get a formal education, man. And America is one of the greatest places to do that. So, be careful who you guys are listening to. Stay motivated. Keep mentors around for different reasons. But some of these guys online, they're trying to sell you guys a pipe dream. And I feel like some of you guys are going to be led astray just because, these guys made it, right? Meanwhile, the odds, the statistics show that 99% of people that go to formal education and college are well off. So Don't ever play yourself, in the words of DJ Khaled, man. Don't ever play yourself. Some of you guys are out there playing yourself just because the guy on YouTube or the guy on Twitter, you know, didn't go to college and he made it. Congratulations to those guys, man. But big shout out to the people that understand, you know, a big formal education, man, is going to take you strides and it's going to save you years off of education from the School of Hard Knocks. Hope you guys are having a blessed, prosperous day. Stay motivated. Stay hungry no matter what your situation is. Don't feed into the bullshit. And subscribe to this channel if you love what I'm talking about. We'll talk again soon. My name is Nicholas Coriano. This is my journey, an entrepreneur's journey where I journal everything I've been going through, everything I've seen and experiences I've had. We'll talk again soon, guys.